blue. Let's play some basketball.
Welcome back for the boys contest here this afternoon from Algona High School, the Charles City Comets and your Algona Bulldogs. I'm Brian Nelson along with Coach Pete Waltz. On the camera, Bruce Curtis and Faith Miller. Coach Waltz, the Bulldogs will have a tough task today.
Yeah, they will. And I'm sure the kids are looking forward to this contest itself. It's always nice to see how you gauge yourself against them.
First shot, no good by Hemiseth. Nelson. Back out to Borman. Nelson in the corner. It's doubled. And it's turned over.
Yep. They're in a 1-3-1 half-court trap there.
0-0, 7:35 left. We just are underway. Number 2 on your screen, Jack Molstead, a very good player.
Very good.
And the backdoor.
Backdoor lob play.
Is good. Bradley Andrews.
Yep, kind of jumping in that half-court trap, 1-3-1.
Blake's open in the corner.
And I think they're going to try and trap the corner there, Coach. I think they're kind of waiting for it to go in the corner. They're being pretty conservative out here. There it is. There it is. There it is. There
now
it is,
if they skip it.
Yep.
Blake with a long, deep 3, no good. Rebound, Cranshaw. And they had the numbers but didn't convert. Wagner ended up with it. Blake with it out top. Here's Borman to Blake. Borman with it.
Yeah, you could totally see that Charles City has ran this defense before. I'm listening to Coach
Borman for 3. No good.
Oh, he's lucky.
Wagner over the back.
I'm almost certain I could hear Coach telling his boys what to do, and Charles City's got a counter for it. So it's kind of neat to see this game start off the way it is. Both teams very aggressive.
2-0 Charles City. Molstead brings it up. Just underway. A minute gone here. Molstead with the drive. Good.
He's going to be a tough player to stop today.
He's
going to be really tough to stop.
Corner to Blake. Wagner. Nelson for 3.
Got
Good.
It. Nice shot. Nice pass.
4-3 Comets.
All right, looks like we're dropping back in the man-to-man.
Hemiseth. Nice block by Wagner. Here comes Nelson with it. To Wagner. Grown. Nelson again. Nope, ball fake. Wagner. Nice cut. Grown with it, and one.
Got it, good.
Skylar Grown.
Well, I guarantee you right now, Coach McLaughlin's got to love this. That's a great way to attack this game.
After that first possession, they're figuring it out more too.
Yep.
If you hit the high post there, it opens some things up.
Sure does. It sure does. And in fact, when you pass that against that 1-3-1 to one of the wings, your opposite corner guy's got to come in and pinch that block, what makes it really tough to cover for that one guy. So, again, it takes both mental and physical thoughts here to play this game. Algona's now up 2.
3 is good. 3-point old-fashioned. And the Bulldogs lead, Pete, 6-4. Great start for Algona against the highly rated Charles City Comets.
Yeah, and it almost looks like Charles City's kind of starting off like Algona did, where we're getting those penetrations, missing those buckets underneath, and we're taking advantage of that as a team.
The Bulldogs lost their season opener to Esterville 42-33. It was a night where nothing would go in the basket. They shot 33% from the field, 18% from 3, and their free throw percentage is 40. Scored 33 points in the game. They're going to have to score a lot more today, and it's starting off well.
Yep, it is. It is, you know, and again, and one of the things that's indicative of Coach McLaughlin's teams are they are very defensive minded. You know, we don't necessarily score a ton of points, but we keep teams, you know, low because we play. I guess in my opinion, I always think that we pride ourselves on our defensive play. You know, and there's the old cliche you hear all the time, where offense scores you the points, but defense wins championships.
Well, and Esterville only scored 42 points.
You're absolutely right.
So
it wasn't they scored a lot. Now we're coming out in a full court press, 1-2-2. See if we can't slow up this Comet team.
Nelson almost got to it.
A little hard.
Grind comes up with it. Bulldogs get the ball down court.
And
Nelson to Wagner. Wagner
man-to-man.
To Nelson. Here's Grind. Borman. Here's Nelson for 3.
There it is.
Good. Oh, good battle for the board. Who's going to end up with it? Nelson hits it for 2. He has 5.
All right, we're back into it.
Good hustle, scrappiness by the Bulldogs.
Yep. We're just trying to slow these guys up. So we're trying to.
Wagner with a hand on it. He ends up with it. 8-4 Bulldogs. First quarter, 4 minutes, 32 seconds left. Grind. Bounce pass to Grown. Kick to Nelson. Nelson's 3. No good.
Okay, stop ball. Gotta stop ball.
Molstead with the runner. Good. He has 4. Looks so smooth.
Yep, very smooth. Almost automatic.
8-6 Algona.
Right idea, Trevor. Right idea. Turn over Trevor Bourne, but he had the right idea looking for the dish.
Molstead with the pass. Shot's good.
8-8. 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Mike Cranshaw with the bucket.
Okay, we're in our 4 out, 1 in set.
We're tied. Grind kept his.
I don't know what happened there, but it looked like 32 slipped on that maybe trap, and then he fell down. And unfortunately, Algona could not take advantage of the numbers there, and it was a turnover. So
wholesale changes for the Bulldogs. Trevor Borman is the only starter in the game right now. You have Engen. Well, Blake's in.
Blake's still in, yeah.
Holmes and Colin Sexton.
Yep.
Bulldogs in the zone.
Yep, they are. Almost a 2-3.
That 3 short.
Yep.
Couldn't get to it. Molstead. Yes. He has 6.
Yeah, I think he's at a percent too. I think.
6 of the 10. Borman. Blake. Round the screen. Here's Holmes. Holmes' shot is no good.
Good rebound, Trevor.
Holmes with it. Here's Blake. On the wing. Back to Borman. Good patience. Coach even said, be patient.
Yeah.
Their Bulldogs only down by 2. It's 10-8, Charles City. 2 minutes, 39 to go in the first quarter.
You know, I don't know if our kids really realize this, but our best defense is our offense. Every second that ball's in our possession is a second that
Holmes
those guys
shot's no good.
Can't score, and they got the rebound on that miss.
Comets look to run again. Molstead, jumper, good.
The young man's automatic so far.
He is. He's a good player. Known well around the entire state of Iowa.
He is. And he's only
Engen for 3. No good. Holmes. Yes. Spencer Holmes. 12-10. Bulldogs hanging in there.
So we might be in a man-to-man now.
Under 2 to go first quarter. Molstead for 3. First miss of the game for him.
Rebound Holmes.
See if the Bulldogs can tie it here. Deliberate and patient.
Very. Attack.
Trevor to Sexton to Holmes. Holmes. Double dribble.
Yep.
Wagner comes back in for Holmes.
I tell you what, though, the boys are doing a nice job of just staying in this game. It's 10-12. We're down with a minute 24 left. Yep, the kids are doing a nice job. appears we're going to step in a man-to-man again. They've got a set play here. Double screen backside.
Here's Molstead. That one's no good.
Oh.
Sexton with a strong
Nice
rebound.
job.
Borman brings it up. 1 minute to go, 10-12. Charles City leads. Sexton down low, back to Blake. Blake around the screen, he'll shoot.
Hit one.
No good. Rebound,
Yeah,
and I think they'll get
Colin
Sexton, but
Yep.
he's aggressive.
Yep. Hey, we're getting some great looks. Unfortunately, this game of basketball, not everything falls, and so you got to hope you can get some of those offensive rebounds.
Twelve to 10. Jason Cecil in the game. Matt Grimes on the floor. We have Blake, Wagner, and Skylar Groan. Molstead brings it up.
Yep, they're matching them up. So again, we're man-to-man.
He has 8 of the 12 Charles City points. And the ball's thrown away. Cecil bringing it up. 35 left. Wagner. Noel likes to go for one shot
He
anywhere
does.
from 40 seconds down, and especially in this game.
And again, Brian, you're absolutely right. And again, this is our best defense right now. This ball's in our possession. They can't score with it. Now here, about 9 seconds into the left, he'll start running this play. Here it comes. He called it.
8.
Yep. Took the corner
Blake for 3. No good. Groan. Cecil tries it. Grind tries it.
Nice effort.
Nice quarter, though. I think Coach McLaughlin is happy with the first quarter. 12 to 10, Charles City.
Yeah.
If you can hang around.
Yep. Hey, we can make a game of this. We can make a game of this. And you're absolutely right. If we could hang around, and I think ultimately we've answered. Anytime they've had a run, we've answered. And sometimes it's blind luck. They had a couple turnovers, bonehead plays where they threw the ball away. And heck, we capitalized on that turnover, got down and scored a bucket. And so you're looking at us sitting at 10, and Charles City has 12. And I'm sure both coaches are talking and trying to see what's going on amongst the teams.
First quarter scoring, Jack Molstead had 8 for Charles City. Cranshaw had 2, and Bradley Anders had 2. For the Bulldogs, Spencer Nelson had those 2 quick ones. He has 5, and Skylar Groan had that and 1, converted for 3. And then Spencer Holmes had a bucket.
Yeah, and it looks like Coach is breaking the huddle with about the same guys that look like they ended the first quarter with here.
Cecil into Blake. Bulldogs have the ball down 2. Grind. With the left hand.
5
5-second call.
I tell you what, Matt has to get rid of that ball. That number 12 is the senior. That Crenshaw kid, and he's good too. He's a good player. He's not going to give you a break like maybe some of the kids you've seen in our conference.
Here's Molstead. 3 balls short.
Here you go.
Bulldog ball. Nelson back in.
As well as Trevor Borman.
Brian and Blake out.
Yep.
Still 12 to 10.
All right, they're coming out with a 2-2-1 full court press.
You have to have somebody in the middle on this.
Yes, they do. We're getting them. Yep, there we go. Just slowing down the play, I think.
There we go. Borman to Wagner.
And they drop back in a 2-3 zone.
To Nelson. Switch up the play.
Coach.
Again, deliberate, patient offense.
Yep. Coach is going a 3-guard front, high post here with a low post. They're going to try and get the zone to shift by good ball movement. And as the zone shifts, it opens things up. Now Wagner should dive. And
Missed the
Good
layup.
hustle and Spencer Nelson. That's a great hustle. Caused some
Cecil
good pass.
to Wagner. Wagner's driving. Nelson, shoot the ball. Sorry.
It's all right. That's the dad in us sometimes.
Here's Cecil.
Back in their 2-3 zone. Here comes our high post offense. High post, low post. There he goes. Kind of what I call a 13 set. You got an even front on the defense. You're going to attack it with an odd front. We got 3 guards out there attacking that even 2. There it is. There should be the dive of the high
Wagner.
post if he's there, but he's not there.
Skip pass, no. Back to Cecil. See if we can get Borman in, and no good.
Oh,
And it's knocked out of bounds. Good hustle.
Got 3 subs coming in. Engen, Sexton, and Holmes are all coming in. Cecil, Wagner, and Groen are coming out for the Bulldogs. We'll see if Algona can get a shot from the corner here. Let's see if they're going to.
Well, they could knock another minute off the clock here if they wanted to.
They sure could. There it is.
Can't be afraid to shoot.
Charles City's back in a man-to-man. Stays here again.
And they're going to get frustrated, Charles City.
Yes. I don't think they expect teams to hang around with them very much. And right now, we'll see what happens here.
Here's Holmes. To Borman, drive, left hand, good, tied up. Trevor Borman with 2. It's 12-12, 5:37 left in the half. Molstead out top to Andrews. And that's stolen by Borman.
Got numbers.
No good. And now they've got a
Foul.
And Trevor saved a layup there.
Yeah, he did.
Because they were wide open on the other end.
Personal foul on Trevor Borman.
Man, flurry of activity there. This is an exciting game.
It really is.
Yep. Again, Algona staying in that 2-3 zone. Looks like Charles City's attacking again with a 3-guard front against that even defense. Cutter comes through. There's the 3-pointer in the corner. Way to cover
There's Andrews.
That. Yep.
That 3's no good. Holmes rebound. 12-12. The Bulldogs could take the lead here.
So they drop back in a man-to-man again. There it is. Let's go, Trey.
Engen, no good. Nelson with the rebound.
Nelson. Up.
Sexton, no good.
Finally.
Borman.
Timeout, Charles City. That's a sign of frustration.
14-12 Bulldogs.
30-second timeout.
Wow.
Called by Charles City.
Their coach is shaking her head. In fact, their head coach, Brian, just pulled himself out of the huddle. He was so disappointed. Walked out of the huddle. He is. Hey, I think Algona's getting underneath the Comet's skin here. Let's see if we can continue this play. I tell you what, those of you who are watching this right now live, this is an exciting game. It's a good high school basketball here on a Saturday afternoon here in Algona, Iowa, between the Charles City Comets and the Algona Bulldogs.
Charles City wants a game in the 60s.
Yeah.
And they have 12 right now.
And I tell you, like I said, we pride ourselves on defense here in Algona. You may beat us, but it won't be by a lot.
Schlater to Molstead. Molstead, that 3's good.
Yep. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, Noah Schlater.
They're a good team.
1 point Charles City lead. We go back and forth.
15-14 right now.
Here's Sexton. Engen to Nelson. He'll dribble out top. Here's Borman around the screen.
There it is.
Trevor.
Hit it. That's
no
tough.
good. Schlater with the rebound. Got to get back.
Wow.
Holmes, good defense. Oh, my
Lord,
word.
I did not
Who do we
know
give
how-
credit to that?
I believe it was number 12 there. It would be Cranshaw would be giving
Wow.
that basket.
17-14, a mini run for the Comets.
See here. They look like they're in a zone.
Nice pass.
Pass. Good kick.
Engen for
Trey.
3. Yes! Engen ties the game at 17.
Algona's
17-17.
in a 2-3 zone, yeah. We're in a 2-3 zone also.
3 minutes to go.
There's the weak side.
Good
Nice
double
job.
team. Holmes got it. Here comes Borman.
All right, here we go.
Trevor off of a double screen. Holmes thought about a 3. He'll go to the basket. He got fouled. No call. Molstead the other way. Oh, my word. Cranshaw. That's 2 incredibly athletic
We got
moves.
timeout Algona, 30-second timeout for Algona.
19-17, Charles City.
30-second timeout called by Algona.
You could see that run. You talk about runs in the game of basketball, and both coaches are using these timeouts to stop the run. And again, that's something that's an instinctive thing as a coach. You feel those things happening, and your job is to try and impart some knowledge, maybe calm your kids down. Maybe maybe you notice something that the kids don't quite see yet as a player. But what an exciting game.
Bulldogs have played even with the Comets here in the second quarter. No foul trouble on either team. They're letting them play.
They are. And it's, and again, you can see both teams trying to run the floor with this ball. Algona's ball to start to come out of this timeout here.
Borman with it. Trevor, nice job handling the point. And foul is on Schlater. He wanted a jump call.
He did.
Didn't get it.
Personal foul on Noah Schlater, his second team
All right,
foul.
the younger brother, the number 12,
Marcus
is coming
Cranshaw,
in.
yeah. Blake to Borman. 2:43 left. Comets with a narrow 2-point lead. Here's Groen. Gets it to Wagner. Wagner up with it. Fouled.
It's a good
He'll
hard
get 2
play.
shots.
Yep, good hard play. And what's interesting is both Wyatt and that Cranshaw Marcus, they're both sophomores.
His first.
And when you think about it, sometimes is Wyatt may have this mentality of, geez, I'm going against these upperclassmen, but now he's got a young man on him that's same grade, and I'm sure Wyatt has that I'm going to take it to you mentality right now. Makes the first of his free throw there.
19-18 Comets.
Matt grinds in.
Wagner can tie the game here. It's good.
There we go.
19 apiece. 2:34 left in the half. Molstead brings it up. Grind on him. Here's Wagner. Good help.
I think maybe
That 3 balls no good.
Crenshaw with the rebound.
Man, he's an athletic
kick.
kid. They're doing a better job on stopping Molstead's drive, challenging his. Spencer with the rebound to Blake. Blake to the basket. See what he does this time. He missed one.
Oh,
Wagner in the scramble.
my goodness.
Here comes Grind to Blake. Good save by Blake. Here's Grind.
Okay.
1:45. The game's tied in the half. Nelson.
Oh, he traveled. This is just back and forth
That's
game.
awesome.
Keeps you on your feet. They're going to have a little official's timeout. Let Grind tie his shoe.
My heart's beating out of my
Yeah.
body, but other than that.
The viewers may not realize Brian here's son is playing in this game, so good player for us. And sometimes it's hard to maybe separate the parent from the broadcaster sometimes. So there you go.
Here's Molstead.
Yep.
Wagner on him. His shot's no good. Wagner's got it.
Rebound, Algona.
Man, you'd almost be tempted to go for the last shot here.
You would.
1:25 left.
All right, here it comes. Got a couple
Groen.
flux cuts coming. That's a nice isolation play. He
And he
it up
stepped
bounds.
on the line.
Yep, back to Algona.
Hemiseth is back.
So is Andrews.
Yep.
Younger Crenshaw, the sophomore's going to have a seat on the bench. Did a nice job. Gave his teammates a few minutes there.
Both teams only have 3 team fouls, so no issue there.
Oh.
Wagner. Up. Good. Wagner has 4. Bulldogs have the lead with a minute to play in the half. Cranshaw to the basket. Kicks it out. That 3's good.
Good shot. Good shot. 1 point lead, 22-21.
Andrews hit that one.
Yep.
Here's Wagner. 42 seconds left in the half. Wagner to the basket. Here's the kick. Nelson for 3.
Hit it. Almost. Turnover. Nelson's got the steal.
Shoot.
Foul. Oh.
Yeah, there's a foul called on Hemeseth.
Personal foul on Cade Hemeseth. His first 4th team foul.
So neither team is giving up. Neither team wants to relinquish to the other.
They are playing hard.
It's a great game.
Borman, no good.
Okay. Still a 22-21 lead there for the Comets of Charles City. Borman has a chance to tie her up for us. Cecil's checked in.
Krein, Cecil, Borman, Wagner, Groan. Second free throw. Good.
Tie game.
Borman
25
has
seconds
5.
left. Let's see what Comets have for the last second play before we go into half.
22 apiece. Molstead. They've done a great job on him in the second quarter. 12 seconds. Trevor, stay with him. There's the double on Molstead. And he calls a timeout with 4 seconds left. Nice defense.
30-second timeout called by Charles City.
They will have a set play out of this timeout.
Yeah, they'd have to. They'd have to.
5 seconds. Nowhere Molstead is on the court. The Andrews kid can shoot.
Yeah, and you got a couple big guys inside. I'd be interested to see how Algona comes out and guards this.
Crenshaw can drive. Let's see what Charles City does here. Crenshaw is going to take the ball out. Where is Molstead's down on the block?
There it is.
Here comes the screen. Here he is.
2.
And
Say.
Trevor Borman with the foul.
0.7 seconds.
His second.
His second.
0.7. You have to have a tip with 0.7, don't you? And that's it.
There we go. 22-all going into half. I guarantee Algona's smiling from ear to ear, and Charles City's a little frustrated.
Great half for the Bulldogs. We will give you the scoring here. Jack Molstead, as expected, had 8 for Charles City. Mike Cranshaw has 6, including 2 unbelievable athletic moves. Bradley Andrews with 5, Noah Schlater with 3, and Cade Hemeseth with 1. For the Bulldogs, Wyatt Wagner has 4, Trevor Borman has 5, Spencer Nelson with 5, Skylar Groan with 3, Spencer Holmes with 2, and Engen had a big 3 for the Bulldogs.
Oh, here comes Coach Ford.
And
let the leader of our girls program take over here.
Coach Ford, kind enough to come up and visit with us after that fast-paced first half. We're kind of taking our breath here.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
The girls' game, what a great win. You won 67-23, and Coach Ford, what we were really impressed with was the way the girls shared the ball today.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and then it's going to have to be a strength of ours because we don't have that dominant post player. We have to share the ball, penetrate, kick it back out. It's just going to have to be a strength of ours. And the good news is a lot of the girls do get along. All the girls get along as far as I know. So, I don't think that's going to be a problem today or moving forward.
Pass the ball well. If there's anything that you can look at, everything was positive, but the 4-foot in shot, you maybe could have made a few more of those.
Well, and we never work on layups, so it's okay. We'll just have to put that in practice plans. But no, we did a lot of good things. We attacked the basket. That's one of our mantras this year is just be aggressive and attack. And I thought the kids did a nice job of that. we'll certainly see some teams that are a little more athletic, a little bit better defensively, and we just have to be patient, reverse the ball that second time or that third time even. But tonight it was fun, and the kids got to attack the basket, which was good. And then what happens is it opens up the three-pointers for some kickouts. And so you saw that tonight or this afternoon, and hopefully we can continue that, but we just have to make a little bit more higher percentage, shall I say, of those levels.
Yeah. Well, and if you got to love this. Everybody got to play today, and you had 11 kids score.
Yeah. Well, and that's what we preach. I mean, one of our team goals is actually to get 8 kids to score a game. I don't know how too many teams that have that as a goal necessarily, but we focus on it, and we've got a lot of kids that can score. I mean, now today, like I said, we struggled at certain points of the game, but the next kid can make it. The next kid can make it. So even if you're having a tough time or an off night, we got many other girls that can come in and fill the void. So
Can you take away anything from a game like this as far as working on certain areas, or you just go with a general?
Like for next week now?
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely going to work on finishing around the rim through contact. We're going to get some of those football arm bar kind of pads out and kind of bump the kids a little bit so they can still finish through contact. And it's almost now a mental thing. It really is. I mean, the kids know how to make layups. It's just kind of in their head now a little bit. We talked about that. But, yeah, between that and then that pick and roll in the third quarter, they kind of did a nice job of hitting the roller kids. So we'll have to talk about the rotations on that. But, generally it was a fun game, and like I said, everybody got to play, and I think they shared the ball well and ran, and we did a lot of real good things tonight.
What are you looking at next week?
We are at Humboldt on Tuesday for girls only. So JV at 6:15, varsity whatever, 7:40. And then the boys play Thursday night, but we do not. That's their 4-city game. We've already played them. And then Friday night's a big one for us over at Clear Lake. Both girls and boys, big games for both teams.
That would be one to get to.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not doing anything next Friday night, head on over to Clear Lake, absolutely.
What do you know about them?
Oh, they're a lot like us, actually. They're very athletic, play 8-9 kids, can shoot the three, drive. They do have one kid, Faber, who's really quick. I mean, quicker than anybody we have. And we'll try to stay in front of her the best we can, but we're going to have to rotate and then recover to the shooters because that's what they'll do. They'll kind of do what we're trying to do, penetrate, kick it out, 5-out motion it's called. And they've been to state now a couple years in a row, so they've got some experience, and they're conference tournament or conference champions the last couple years. So we're definitely the underdog, but I think we can play with them.
One of the other things we noticed is Molly McCulley is really running the floor well.
Yeah.
She's getting down and.
Well, she's a great athlete. She jumps well. She can shoot the three. She showed that at Esterville. She made one there. I think she attempted one tonight. But, yeah, she's got an all-around game. If she can just stay focused and like we talked after on the radio, just eliminate some of the silly kinds of turnovers. But they're good team-orientated passes. It's just maybe trying to force it into a small window. But generally speaking, she's, an unlimited future. Last year kind of hurt in that she lost about 12 to 14 games when she got injured there, and we had to sit her out the rest of the year. But yeah, she's playing real well. Good.
And I mean, everybody had a great game today.
Well, yeah.
So.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well,
those are fun days when you can get everybody in and play quality minutes.
Absolutely.
And see a lot of things on film. We even tried a zone tonight, which we've never played in a few years. We tried a 1-2-2 zone, and it looked pretty good. So,
it did.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Kids hustled well. Well, we appreciate you coming up and sharing.
I appreciate you doing this live broadcast. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, since this is our first one, I asked Coach McLaughlin this too. Do you have any buddy outside the area that would tune in? You want to say hi to?
Well, my mom is retired in Florida, and my sister, they live together down in Fort Lauderdale, near Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I should have them do that. I guess it'd be the following Friday. I think you're doing it live again with Hampton Dumont Parents Night.
We're going to do, we're going to do all the home games.
Yeah, so December 15th, I think, is the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely send them that link and that information and see if they watch it.
Yeah, I said there will be some kinks to work out, but.
Oh yeah, well that's fine.
It's like anything.
I just appreciate you doing it. Spread the joy of Algona basketball.
Well, we appreciate it, Coach Ford, and good luck next week.
I see we have some girls down there trying to make the half-court shot right now.
Yeah.
A little extra practice. So thanks, Brian.
Yep, thank you. We're at the half of the boys' game, 22-22. Charles City highly regarded their boys team around the state. Bulldogs have done a good job defensively, limiting the Comets to only 22 points. The Dogs are shooting a little bit better than they did on Monday night.
You're sitting on the cord there.
2:45, and we'll be back in action, and hopefully we'll have the same excitement as we did in the first half. I've gotten several texts, Coach Waltz, about people in Minneapolis, South Dakota, and around the region that are watching, so that's good. That's why we're doing it. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. I put something on my Instagram just to let people know. In fact, I thought it was on algonaradio.com, and I corrected myself. It's on the school's website, and then you access the live feed there. Is what it looks like. So
just we don't want any emails if we don't say something quite right.
Hey, we're no experts. We're giving it a shot here. We're doing our best.
Absolutely.
We're doing our best. But it's fun. It's really fun. And for our Bulldog fans or grandparents or aunts or uncles or former alumni who want to watch the game around the world, they could do so. And to me, it just gives those people an opportunity to be there where their loved ones are maybe playing or their friends are playing, or maybe just to reminisce about the times they used to play in this gym themselves. So
yeah, absolutely.
it's kind of neat to see that. As our Bulldogs are out here warming up, and you can see the Comets are back out here warming up today, you kind of almost wonder I bet we had a tale of two locker rooms.
Absolutely.
I bet if we went into Algona's locker room, you're seeing probably a lot of, positive comments and, hey, look where we're at now, gentlemen. And I almost wonder, could visualize what maybe Charles City's locker room was like, come on, fellas, what's going on here? How, and again, I've no doubt that each team is going to come out with something a little different and seeing who has the hot hand, who's going to go on that run. And I always tell my younger athletes when I've coached is, the game is full of waves. You have your high waves, your low waves, and you got to learn how to ride those waves. And sometimes if you understand how those waves work, you could somehow battle yourself out of the bottom of a wave and take over the top hump and take advantage of some of those turnovers, or take advantage of some of those things that are happening in the game that really are just blind luck.
Well, you said it, and, priding yourself on defense, I give Algona a lot of credit for the adjustment they made on Molstead after he got those 8 quick points. They were doubling him. They were helping more. And, you got to pick your poison. If somebody else hits, so be it.
And this is where I'm anxious to see this half. Will we continue that? Because eventually what happens, good teams have that answer. Well, first half, we didn't really see them answer. We shut down their good player. Well, they didn't really have an answer. But let's see what happens this half. And inversely, hopefully we'll see Blake get something going for, offensively. I would say that he's out there, primarily for the offensive aspect, and defense is coming along. He's kind of young and kind of learning the game. People don't realize he's the lone underclassman out there besides Wyatt Wagner. But Wyatt had some varsity experience last year.
Here we go. Molstead with it. His shot's no good.
Rebound, Blake. Nice job. Way to
Here comes Borman. Molstead almost got the steal. Gets it to Blake. Here's Wagner in the corner. Having a little trouble hanging on to the ball on the first possession.
Mm-hmm. Again, looks like we're kind of running our 4-out, 1-in. Coach calls it Villanova. Yeah, that's what
Wagner, nice
there.
Pump fake, good.
There we go, Algona with the lead, the early lead.
24-22 Bulldogs. Just underway, third quarter, Molstead. No good. Wagner, rebound. Here comes Borman. Bulldogs running the court. Grown to Blake. Here's Grown. Wagner drives. Goes up with it. And foul's called on Schlater. That's his second.
Well, Coach, what I noticed is I'm thinking Coach McLaughlin at half somehow made a comment that the ball should go through Wyatt Wagner right now, because now both possessions, that ball's been almost forcibly put in Wyatt's hand.
He's a strong kid.
He is. He is a strong kid. Now he has a chance to make this a 3-point lead.
Wagner. Good.
Gets another.
Wagner has 7. Marcus Cranshaw in. Schlater exits. Second free throw, no good. Brown gets a hand on it.
Oh, man.
Cranshaw ends up with it. He got the break.
Cranshaw to Cranshaw.
And layup's good. 12 get that one?
Yep,
Mike?
12, the older brother.
8 points for Cranshaw. 25-24 Algona. Skylar Grown back to Borman. Borman kicks to Blake. Blake's three's good.
Got one.
Colin Blake with a 3. 28-24 Bulldogs. Oh, and that shot goes in.
Yeah, wow.
Cranshaw has 10. 28-26 Algona. 6:12 left, third quarter. Afternoon matinee here at the gym. Blake should have some confidence now.
And you'll notice when you watch Algona set here, they got 2 post players basically. And as one's playing the low post, the other one's setting a high pick. And after he sets the pick, he dives hard low. And
Molstead scores. He's got 10. Tied up, 28.
Yep, the other
28
one
apiece.
And the other one will replace. So you'll see there's 2 guys. And right now it's Grown and Wagner. They're going to replace each other. Man,
they definitely got a chewing in the locker room because her defense is amped up here in the second half.
It is. We got a tie score at 28 all here, 5:36 in the third quarter.
Nelson triggers it in to Holmes. Back to Nelson. Nelson for 3, short. Wagner goes up with it. Holmes with the rebound. Holmes' shot's no good. Nelson had it.
Fouls on 22. Fouls on 12.
Holmes goes to the free throw line.
Fouls on 22.
Bradley Andrews, his first. Holmes to give the Bulldogs the lead in a back and forth affair here. First free throws is good. Holmes has 3.
Jason Cecil's in for Colin Blake. Sophomore for sophomore.
Cecil, number 34 on the screen. And we should have. They didn't call anything on the first one, did they?
No.
We should have 29.
Should, yeah. That's fixed. It's fixed now.
Okay. Molstead kick.
Corner.
Cranshaw, no good.
Long.
Over the back, no call.
Travel.
Skip pass.
Nice
Nelson
job,
got
Spencer
to
Nelson,
it.
nice job.
Saved the layup there.
Drop.
5 minutes to go, third quarter. 29-28. Bulldogs clinging to the lead. Grind comes in for Nelson. Comments.
Ooh, wow.
Somebody missed an assignment there.
That's a very nice inbounds play there. Now we're down 1. No, yep, they're down 1. 30-29, Comets. You know, looks to me it's going to be Holmes and Wagner in that interchangeable position.
Cecil.
Nice job.
Knocked out of bounds. 30-29 Comets. 4:45 left.
Viewers, as you watching this game, you can see number 34, Jason Cecil, coming in again. He's a sophomore, first varsity play opportunities this year. And you can see that he's kind of a little young, a little raw. Foul's going to be on, who are they going to give that one to?
Personal foul on Wyatt
Wagner.
Wyatt Wagner.
First team foul.
Still at this point in the game, 2 fouls, not a big
bad.
deal.
Nope, not bad at all.
Comets have 2 team fouls. Bulldogs, that was their first.
32,
Molstead.
Colin Sexton came in for Wagner.
Molstead to the basket. Good.
Nice, smooth.
He's finding some seams this quarter.
He is. And again, it's third quarter. Both teams are tired. Oh. 20 had that one sniffed out. Slinger did. Still Algona's ball.
Bulldogs down 3. It's been an entertaining game so far. Cecil to Sexton.
move.
Sexton, nice move. Misses the layup. Gets it back.
Oh, my Lord.
Tip out. Good hustle. Grind to Borman. See if we can get a second chance opportunity here. Holmes thought about the 3. Now he'll shoot the 2. Good.
Nice shot. All right, 32-31, Comets.
Molstead off the screen. Looking to drive again. Gives it up to Twait, or Arndt. Try to get in the high post.
Oh,
Nice pass. Oh, Cecil
Yeah.
almost had it clean there.
Could have probably gone the other way too, but they called a foul in that one.
Tate Arndt at the free throw line.
Jason Cecil,
6'4".
his first,
He's
second team foul.
had a nice quarter since
Yeah.
he's came in.
So he is from the line. All right,
He's got 3.
33-31, Comets.
Andrews back in. Cranshaw will get a break. He leaves with 10. Arndt's second free throw. Good. 34-31.
Yep. 3-point lead for the Charles City Comets. Dropping back man-to-man defense.
Here's Cecil.
Ooh.
To Holmes. Here's Borman.
Hit it.
Ryan for 3. No good.
Little hard. Ooh, nice
Molstead,
pass.
nice pass,
There we go,
missed.
lucky in that one.
Holmes with the
Lucky. Good
rebound. Bulldogs need to hang around this quarter. 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. Down by 3. Cecil with the ball.
Back door.
Here's Sexton to Borman. Borman's 3. No good.
All right. I don't know if that's the best shot you probably want out of that set, but
Molstead pull up.
he's short also. Good rebound.
Nice
Could be
strong
foul on
rebound
that
by
one, but
Cecil. Cecil's shot short. Bulldogs have gone cold.
Hey, good flurry. Algona's got a major substitution coming in here. 4 kids out.
Wagner's in, Blake's in, Engen's in, Nelson's in. Sexton stays in.
Feels like we're back in man-to-man defense for Algona.
Nelson's on Molstead.
Got a double high.
Cranshaw, he didn't sit out very long.
No.
Nelson. Oh, he traveled.
Yep.
Good defense.
Yep. (34-31). Comets still. Yep.
With some pressure. Wagner will bring it up.
2:09 left in the third period.
Ball fake. Engen
There you go, Trey.
to Sexton. Blake.
Skip.
Blake in the corner looking for someone.
Yep. About time. They've been kind of.
Chipping.
Yep.
Yeah, they're chippy.
Fouls on number 12.
Cranshaw. His first.
Okay.
Third team foul.
Who's going to take it out? Engen will. Bulldogs only down 3. Blake has it. Pulls it out to Wagner. Wagner. Blake. A long one.
It hits it, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's about 3 feet beyond the three-point arc in that shot there.
yeah, that was a long one.
Yep. Not saying that's why he's coming out, but Trevor Borman's back in. Blake's taking a seat. Okay, let's see. Algona's in a 2-3 zone.
Molstead.
Zone cutter. That's tough.
They got it in deep. Bulldogs with another chance here.
Nice play. Come on, Trey.
Threes, no good.
Good effort, good effort, good effort.
It's a good shot. Nobody's got him.
Live.
Rebound. Go get it, Trey.
Ugh.
Good job. Wagner. Nelson.
Nice play.
Good.
There we go. Okay, 1 point lead, 34-33.
Oh, he almost had that. Scramble situation.
Body.
And, yeah.
That's a nice play.
Was.
To move your feet. As a coach, that's what you hope. You tell your kids to keep moving your feet. Move your feet. 50 seconds in the third period. 1 point lead for our Comets there. Come on, Bulldogs, let's finish this one off. Let's do well here. Come on.
Pressure again from the Comets. Engen with it. He'll bring it down. Schlater on him. Great basketball game here today.
This is awesome.
Engen to Borman.
Yep, coach has got his down red call, which is kind of a stall. About 9 seconds left in the period. He'll have him run some play.
27 seconds left. Bulldogs down 1. Wagner to the basket. Shot's no good. Tipped out.
18 seconds for the Comets to work the clock.
Three's good. Oh, that hurts.
That does hurt.
Marcus Cranshaw.
7 seconds. Got to go, Algona. Got to go.
37-33.
Oh,
Borman
foul.
almost a 3-point play.
Foul.
Personal foul on
Huge 3 by the little Cranshaw.
his first 15 foul.
Currently, the Comets, our visitors, have a 5-point lead, 37-33. 4-point, pardon me.
Borman. Good.
There you go. 3 points. 37-34, Comets. Trevor's got one more. I'll tell you, Trevor's one of those kids, when he goes to the line, he's almost automatic. He doesn't miss. I hope I didn't just jinx him on that one either. So,
Yeah. Well, don't let two have the ball with 2 seconds
this
left
is
here.
right. And I
Borman's
jinxed him.
no
I should not have said a
good.
word. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, good quarter, Algona. Great
That's
quarter.
it for 30. For the third quarter, it's Charles City 37, Algona 34. And Pete, at the start of the game, we said if the Bulldogs can hang around, anything can happen.
Anything is happening right now.
It is.
This is an exciting game. I hope our viewers are enjoying this game too. You know, this is what high school basketball is all about. Both teams working very hard. I guarantee you, I could speak for the Algona part of it. I've coached a lot of these kids when they were in 8th grade, and they've grown up a lot, and they put a lot of work into this sport. And I'm sure Charles City could speak the same of their players. One of those things that you look at sometimes from the aspect of a coach, and you're going into your fourth quarter, and the score is tight. It could go either way. You know, we talked about waves at halftime. You know, I think Algona's riding these waves pretty well. Now, one of those things that needs to happen is we need to start kind of bringing that gap together. And I personally think if Algona can get the lead, I think we could pull this victory. I think we could pull this victory away and walk out of this gym with our heads up, smiling, saying, look what we did. And the way the game's going right now, you know, whatever happens, it's going to be a great game for both teams.
Well, and Charles City's going to be hard-pressed to get to 60 today.
Yep.
That's pretty good defense.
And I told you, I mean, Algona's known for their defense. Teams don't score a lot of points against the Algona Bulldogs.
Down 3, we get the ball to start. Borman to set it up. It looks like a man.
Yep, man defense. Running what Coach calls his
Here's
Villanova
Wagner.
set.
Kicks
the
to
kick
Nelson.
Yep.
Ball fake. Borman for 3 short. Cranshaw brings it up.
So what I'm also interested in is I want to see if Charles City's going to slow this down a little bit. Maybe, as I said before, your best defense is your offense, and maybe look for good open shots.
Nelson has to fight around the screen. Layup good. Andrews.
And you could tell viewers that was they slowed things down, they let things develop. And again, I think Algona's got to make adjustments as they come into this game. Defensively, we're seeing the Comets ramp it up a little bit, you know, trying to maybe provide more angst for the Algona Bulldogs there.
39-34. Fouls on Cranshaw, his third.
Personal foul on Mike Cranshaw, his third. 6th team foul.
39-34. Charles City.
I'm kind of noticing here, their coaches asking what happened and some of the feedback this number 12 is given after that play. If they're not careful, he could paint a target on his back. It could be a pretty ugly thing. Here comes
Wagner, no good. Groen tried to save it.
That's tough.
Molstead, and then the foul is going to be on Wagner.
Is that going to be his third?
That is Wagner's third. 6:51 to go in the game. 39-34 Charles City.
13 foul.
It was 12-10 Charles City after 1, tied at 22 after 2. Charles City had a 3-point lead after 3. The margin is 5 now.
All right.
Bulldogs in a zone.
Yep, 2-3 zone. And coach has got to be careful. Again, you could very well see a team stall some.
Oh, he traveled. That was definitely a travel.
I don't know what their coach saw either, because I saw travel.
Get him. Here's Wagner. Bulldogs need a basket bad right now.
They do.
Wagner.
Oh, there it is.
Goes up. Shots blocked by Hemseth.
All right, back in that zone. It looks out. No, maybe a low man. We're a man-to-man.
Kick. 3. Good. Cranshaw. He has 13.
He does, good player. Hey, it's tough, when they're able to penetrate like that and the whole defense collapse, it opens up those outside guys. Should be on 22.
8-point lead for Charles City. Algona's been in a scoring drought. They have not scored this quarter.
Bradley Andrews.
Okay, that foul's on Bradley Andrews, second foul.
Team foul.
Trevor's back to the line. Trevor, I promise I won't say a word about you shooting free throws anymore. But just make them.
5:52 to go. Borman. Good. He has 8.
Yep. 7-point lead for the Comets now. Trevor a chance to make it 6.
Second one. No good. Rebound Cranshaw.
All right, we're in another defensive set here.
Molstead.
The traps. Oh, man, yeah. I was wondering if they're going to call that.
Is that on Borman?
Yep.
Personal foul on Trevor Borman, his
Third?
third.
Okay.
Third foul on Borman.
Team foul.
It's only 4 team fouls, so because you don't want that kid at the line.
No, you don't. So they got kind of a 4-out, 1 in.
Here comes Cranshaw.
Out. There's the kick.
Drive. Shots no good. Cecil goes after it. Got it. Here's Nelson. Nelson dribbles up.
Right.
To Wagner.
Man-to-man.
Wagner. Throws it away. Molstead, yes.
44-35. Comets. Got a timeout. Algona, full timeout.
14 for Molstead. It's 44-35.
Yep. Coach noticed that maybe the wave was getting a little big.
Full timeout.
He's got to start maybe taking care of the flow of the game, see if he can't calm his troops down.
Still 5 minutes left.
Yep.
Charles City's up by 9. Wagner has 7. Borman with 7. Nelson has 7. Groen with 3. Blake with 3. Holmes has 5. And Trangan has 3. For Charles City, Molstead with 14. Cranshaw with 13.
Yep.
Andrews with 7. Schlater 3. Hemseth 1. Marcus Cranshaw with 3. And Tate Arndt with 4. It was tied at halftime.
It was, yeah. Tell you, the exciting game. 5:14 left in this fourth quarter. Algona's ball. Coming out of this timeout. let's see how we respond.
I just think we've played a lot more aggressively today.
Yeah. Yep. Looks like Charles City's coming out in a 1-2-2 full court press. Yep, they're just going to slow things up a little bit.
Yep, got to have somebody in the middle.
They're not really showing a lot of pressure in terms of, it's just like they're slowing the game up a little bit, trying to waste that clock.
There, skip pass.
Oh, foul.
And that's a foul on.
Should be that number 12, Mike Crenshaw.
That would be his fourth, I believe.
Should be his fourth.
On Mike Crenshaw,
Question, nope.
his
I was
fourth.
wondering if the coach was going to let him ride this one out. And here comes number 20, Slinger.
Well, you have to give the player room to come down.
You do? Yeah, you absolutely do. So Jason Cecil's at the line here. Let's hope he could sink these in. Should be a 1-on-1.
Cecil from the line. First is good. 44-36.
Looks like Matt Grine's going to check in here.
Cecil's second. Good. 44-37, 7-point deficit.
All
5
right,
minutes
here.
even to go.
Just kind of a coach has kind of come out in what I would call an 11 press, a full court type thing.
Molstead with a crazy
Molstead,
shot.
Yeah, I know. And I tell you, he's trying to do it all, isn't he? Nice
Borman knocks it
defense.
out of bounds.
Yep. Granted, he's a good player, but he's also got a good supporting cast. You know, this is no slouch of a team,
No.
and I think he's got to realize that he doesn't have to do it all. This guy's got a dribble. Yeah, I was wondering if he's going to use that dribble. Again, I really personally feel that you can see them just kind of run the clock up a little bit here. They have no reason to force something.
Molstead drives. Shots blocked.
Molstead.
Borman comes up with it. Grine
Oh,
to
there we go.
Wagner. Nice pass. Borman,
Nice
good.
job, nice job.
Good cut to the basket.
44-39.
It's a 5-point
Comets.
game.
Yep. Let's see if we can do something here. Let's see if we.
Bulldogs trail by 5. 4 minutes to go. Schlater with it. Cecil on him. Borman reaches in, tries to get a steal. That is Marcus Cranshaw
Yep,
again.
the younger brother.
Man, he's had 2 huge threes.
Yeah.
Cecil dribbles to Grine. Back to Holmes. Holmes squares up and gives it to Wagner. And ball is stolen. Layup miss, Cecil rebound.
And that's that plight, that kid, he's peeking back the entire time as opposed to looking at that hoop and just taking it in to finish. Nice job, way to stop another point being made. Ooh, that might be on Borman. Yep,
It is.
is that his fourth?
That's Trevor Borman's fourth.
Okay. So Colin Blake's coming in for Trevor. Spencer Nelson looks like to be checking back in for Grine. We need some offense here.
Borman with 4 fouls. 8-point game. Charles City leads. Might look to run some clock now.
And they will. There's a trap, there's a trap, there's a trap, and there's another
Foul on Cecil.
Yep. Let's see here. They got one more to give before they're in a single bonus.
Personal foul on Jason Cecil, his second, 6th team foul.
Grimm's drive to the basket. That looked like a travel. No call.
Sure did. You can see they're going to try and stall.
Try to get a 5-second call. That's a wild shot.
Man.
Wagner with a rebound. Here comes Cecil. Cecil to the basket. No call. Molstead, no good. Blake rebound.
That should
Gets
be
it to
technical
Nelson.
foul right there.
Technical foul
Yep.
on Molstead.
Yep. I was wondering when that was going to come. Now, coach has got to figure out who's going to have to shoot that.
Jack Olstead.
Nelly will shoot him. And the Bulldogs will get the ball back.
Yes, they will. This is huge. That's huge.
These are huge free throws.
Yep, 2:26 left in his fourth quarter. All right, Spencer, you're all right.
In and out. He's get another one. Second free throw on the technical is no good.
That's right. Okay, let's convert offensively on this one here.
Blake takes it in to Wagner. No good.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. We got full court press. Man to man, maybe. Yep, man to man.
Molsted's out of the game.
He is.
Get back on.
Back behind you, behind you. There you go. Oh. Oh,
That was a wild shot.
that hurts. Do we?
Now they're going to go into a stall game.
They are. They
Up
are.
by 8, 2
We're
minutes
gonna
to
have
go.
to foul. I don't know when coach will want his kids to start fouling, but
There's a
hey,
good.
we'll take that.
Get on the floor.
We'll take that. Timeout right there. I hear it. I hear it. Coach got it. 30 seconds.
Whew. A flurry of activity.
30-second timeout called by Algona.
Looks like Groan's back in, and maybe Trevor Borman might go back in.
1:52 left. Charles City 47. Algona 39.
Hey, 8-point differential. A lot could happen. Minute 52 left. Algona's ball.
A spirited effort by the Bulldogs today.
Algona's got one timeout left to finish the game.
Wagner.
That's what the official signaled, but it looks like Coach McMahon, he's saying one. Okay, Algona's got
Here
one
comes
timeout.
Borman. Blake.
You can see
Need
they
a skip pass.
We do. Nelson's over in the corner would be a good one right now if they get it to him. And that's too late. He may not realize
1:35
that
left. Yeah, they have to take Borman out on defense because he
Yeah.
has 4 fouls.
Yep. Well, eventually they bring this ball across half court there, Coach. I think they're going to start fouling.
1:27 left. Bulldogs down 8.
Ooh. 5 seconds.
Blake
foul.
almost got it. Now and they're going to call a foul.
Man. Jeez, that's aggressive play, and I think you could let that one play out. I don't think you had to call that one. But again, there might have been a little acting involved there too.
Personal
By
foul
number
on
24.
Colin Blake.
Blake,
His first.
his foul.
17 foul.
Noah Slater at the line. $1:22 left. Wagner
Okay,
rebound.
Got to go, Algona. Got to go here.
Gonna have to start launching them now.
Let's skip pass. Look. There you
There's
go.
Wagner. Knocked out of bounds. Down to almost a minute left. Down 8. Borman triggers it in. There's Blake. 3.
Hit one.
No good. Borman, good hustle. And Wagner has it.
56 seconds left in the quarter, and the game for that matter.
Here's Wagner. Wagner,
Hit it,
Nelson.
Nelson. Hit it. Oh,
no good. Good hustle again. Grown to Blake. That's going in. Nope.
All right.
They've had some chances.
They have. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what do we have, about 4 offensive rebounds there?
Yeah, the hustle's good.
Yep.
Personal foul.
I understand what the kids are
Nelson.
doing, too. They're kicking it out to the 3 because that's going to
His
obviously get
first
you more points, but
18
the shot's not falling.
Marcus Cranshaw at the line, shooting a 1-on-1.
See, hear the gym get a little quiet right now.
Missed it.
Go,
35
come on,
seconds.
Come on. Move that ball. Move it, Algona.
Move.
No, too much.
Wagner. Can't get that one to go. Here's Cranshaw.
18.7 seconds left.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have fouled there, but
No. Again,
Personal foul on Spencer Nelson.
Comets,
His
they're a good
second.
team. They're a good basketball
Yeah,
team.
they are.
And Algona should be very proud of the efforts they gave today here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Algona, Iowa.
(47-39). Cranshaw. No good. Bulldogs will get one more shot.
Go T.
Borman, no good. But he gets 2 free throws.
Personal foul on Kale Hemisat. His first.
Hemiseth's
10
first.
fouls.
All right, shooting 2 here. Come on, Trevor.
First one. Good.
There you go.
(47-40). Comets. Second one's no good. Groen fights for it. Cranshaw ends up with it.
Don't foul. 6 seconds. Hey, what a great game, though. This is a great game.
Nice basketball game. Yeah, it was very entertaining.
Charles
Bulldogs end up on the short end of a 47-40 game. What do you think, Pete?
Hey, again, we know, at least I know, when any team plays Algona, they're not going to score a lot of points, and I don't think this Charles City is accustomed to scoring only 47 in a 4-quarter contest here in the state of Iowa. You'll notice, though, too, that as the coaches are shaking hands, you can see the sportsmanship amongst both teams, true to Iowa form. And these guys are go talk in the locker room right now, and coach is going to have some positives to share with this team. This is a ranked basketball team, and they came to our gym, and we did a really nice job playing them. You'll also notice that as the kids kind of go home today, they should be thinking about that game. Those kids who played minutes are reflecting upon what kind of game they had. I hope they could all answer themselves that I gave everything I got. I gave everything I got in this game, and not any ounce of me could have been left anywhere else. And so those are some of the definite positives. Charles City's got to be looking at that. Hey, man, this is a lot tougher team than what we thought we'd face today. And I think kudos to Coach McLaughlin and his staff for getting these kids ready defensively as well as offensively. A lot of good things happen, and we saw this happen today. And we hope to see it continue to happen. I think this is a good omen for the conference play here coming up in the next, this week, isn't it? Don't we play it?
We have Forest City on Thursday.
Forest City Thursday.
And then Clear Lake, I believe.
There we go. So.
And Clear Lake has a really good player.
They do.
And we'll see what happens there. But, Molsted's a really good player, and they held him to 14 today.
They did.
In fact, here's the scoring. Jack Molsted had 14 for the Comets. Mike Cranshaw had a great game with 13. Andrews had 7. Schlater had 3. Hemiseth with 1. Marcus Cranshaw had 2 huge threes.
They were.
Ended with 6, and Tate Arndt had 4. For the Bulldogs, these are unofficial. I had Wyatt Wagner with 7. Trevor Borman with 10. Spencer Nelson with 7. Skylar Groen with 3. Colin Blake with 3, Spencer Holmes with 5, Trey Engen with 3, and Jason Cecil with 2. The girls' game, girls came out on top in that one, 67-23, and then once again the boys fall short, 47-40. We appreciate everybody watching on this inaugural stream today. This broadcast will also be shown locally on Mediacom Channel 3 and AMU Channel 4. I'd like to thank colorman Pete Waltz for helping us out today. AHS students Faith Miller and Bruce Curtis. Technical engineer Jed Freeberg. I'm Brian Nelson. Until next time, have a great weekend.